discussion, and I was amazed to hear about subsidizing baby boomers with Social Security. People pay Social Security, but they don't get any benefits back. Nobody wants to give them benefits. About the creativity of immigrants that are currently in big companies, helping big companies. About the cost of enforcement, which is ridiculous. About licenses, denying licenses where people still have to drive because they have to go to work. Families living in fear. They're here. They're in 11 million, and they live in fear every day because they don't know when they're going to be arrested or deported. Families that have to live in hiding. Immigrants are not only Hispanic. The Hispanics are the majority, but they are Canadians and they are Haitians and they are people from Africa. They're from all over the world. And also, like you were saying, we need to reach out, we need to engage, we need to do a lot of things. And I have a piece of information here looking into the future. 11,500 young Americans turn 18 every day. So we're busy. We're going to be busy. we need to commit to registering them to vote and get them to the polls to vote. Because it's not only to register, it's to actually get out and go and vote. So we have a lot of work to do. I want to thank every one of you for coming. It was nice. It's a Saturday afternoon and you chose to come here. I hope you got inspired to talk to your friends and your families and also to take action, like Jared said, about visiting your congressman and having roundtables and do something about it. We need to do something. This is a time that if we don't do it now, I don't know what's going to happen. But this is an opportunity. The opportunity that we need to take it. And so that's about it. Anybody? Let's open it to discussion or questions and answers. Anybody wants to comment?
Can I ask Representative Cruz a question?
Yes.
We had heard rumors at the outset of the session that they were going to pass the in-state tuition bill to allow Dreamers to pay in-state tuition. What happened to that?
It died. It died.
How far did it get and why did it die?
It died in committees, and I don't want to speak out of turn, but I don't think it got past the first committee. I mean, there's a lot of talk about it, but there's not really a commitment yet.
Yeah, I was at a legislative delegation session for Hillsborough County, and there's a Republican member who said it's going to pass unanimously and it's the right thing to do and we have to do it. So much for that. Thank you.
Any other questions? Any other comments? Yeah?
I'm Albert Fox, and I just want to make a kind of a general comment. My career was in Washington, D.C. for 41 years. I was there when they passed the Simpsons Vote, and I lobbied it. And the same thing that happened then is going to happen now. Congress will pass something. It's not going to make you happy. And then 10 years from today, we're going to be right back here where we are, unless we do things like we're talking about Congressman Ross. The Congress is motivated by two things and two things only: votes and money, in that order. Okay? A lot of people think it's the other way around, but it's not. You go see Congressman Ross and you tell him this, very politely, not the way I'm telling you, and you tell him this: Congressman, we need your help, we want your support on this, and I've got you 50,000 votes. He'll listen to you. Believe me, he'll listen to you. And the other thing I'd like for the organizations here is to write to the Senate and tell them that you have two people in the Gang of 8 that do not belong there: Marco Rubio and Senator Menendez of New Jersey. It is the height of hypocrisy for Marco Rubio.
I'm having a hard time hearing you back here, so maybe if you move to the side or something.
It is the height of hypocrisy for Marco Rubio to play any role in playing the leadership with the word Hispanic and Latinos behind it. It's the height of hypocrisy. Marco Rubio, 25 months ago's position on immigration was shoot the bastards when they come across the border, okay? And round up 11, 12 million people and get them out of our country. And now all of a sudden he's looked as a peacemaker and a moderator. Why? Because he connected some dots about the voting patterns in Florida of Hispanic voters. And this is the distinction. You're from Jamaica and you're all from Mexico. You tell the people of Mexico tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock that the same immigration laws that apply to Cuba will apply to Mexico. Let me tell you what will happen at 11 o'clock in Mexico. The entire country would line up on the border, count the minutes down, and at noon, run across the border. Because when they run across the border, they get $300 a month, they get food stamps, they get health care benefits, and after 1 year, they get a green card. Okay? How can anybody, Marco Rubio, have the audacity to talk to the American people when he has a policy for Hispanics and for Cubans? And you all need to expose him on that thing. You need to expose him on that. Okay? I mean, it is insulting to Latinos, okay, that this man in the Congress, he's viewed now as a leader. Okay? So, thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Maria Asunción Lopez from Voz y Acción de Puerto Rico. I would like to ask if with E-Verify, there could be other options that are not so intimidating. At this point, there's 7% only of employers using it. That's why they're trying to make it mandatory. There could be other options for screening that are not going to be as drastic. This plan, they want to have comprehensive reform.
I'm assuming that question's for me, Maria?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
for
yeah.
her or for maybe.
Well, I mean, Tampa Dream Defenders is just against that. We feel that why perpetuate screening? I mean, there's not screening for regular citizens, you know, like, I don't remember ever having to go get fingerprinted before I turned the age of 18 or after. And I think that continuing with that whole system is awful. And we should not support any kind of screening. That shouldn't even be a part of immigration.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.